Hi, welcome back to the next episode of my Sunflower and Art album. Okay, I've cut all these out and I think they just look so nice in there. You can actually journal on the back, or you can pop a photo on the back, or even the front. And those ones, I've got to make a lot of mats for these two pockets. They'll be coming. And there's this one, and I am thinking of putting something there. Where are you? This. I'm thinking of putting this there and giving it some lift. That's just a thought at the moment. Okay, so I don't know if you saw what I did here. Yes, I think you did. Okay. It's got a magnet in it. And then what I did with this one is I just added that, just glued it around there so there is room to pop your photo in there, no worries at all. And that snaps in there, that's great. Okay, let's go over to the next page. So what we're doing here, I can't remember if I did that already, if I showed you this, but we'll go through it again, not to worry. Okay, I cut this pretty paper, this wallpaper, at it's actually 6 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11/16, but you can go to 6 3/4. I think my page had been cut already, and that's what I had, so I didn't alter it. And then you've got 9 1/2. So what we wanted was these. Now these are from that big piece with the pathway up and more flowers on this side. So I just cut them down, and we're going to put those in. So marking the side you're going to put them, I put, this is upside down, this one across the top, so turn it over, and I marked down not quite 1/2 inch, but you could go 1/2 inch, easy peasy. And then you cut the two lines close to each other to the measurement of your photo mat. So cut them, you've got that little post box. Okay, then I turned it over and I marked where I'm going to put this bottom piece. It's on the side, so going over there. Then I measured. Roughly the same distance from there to there, and marked it, and then cut my little post box out. Okay, now let's put them together. Oh, I put this little camera stamp on. I don't know if I told you last video or not, but my nephew made this for me. It is absolutely brilliant. It's just perfect. So anywho, let's pop this one in. And then we'll whip it over. And do make sure that you can see your score line. And I have inked them as well with brown. make sure you see your score line, and then turn it back over and make sure that you are straight. See there, I'm just a little bit off the straight. So, and then we're just going to, I don't know how much more ink I've got in here, so I might have to waste not, want not, still got a bit. Okay, just double check. A bit late now though, but okay. That's one. Now this one is going in the top. Set it to where we want it. Move it over. Make sure you can see your score lines. And flip that over. Just spreading that glue. Okay, and there, I don't want you there. And there we've got that page. Okay, now, and actually I'm not going to put it on the inside, I'm putting it on the outside. I'm just going to put something plain on there that doesn't have much bulk, and maybe just a pocket. But we'll do that later. So let's grab some tape. And the first thing we've got to do is tape over that little post box we made. On both pieces. Okay, now we can put our tape wherever we want to. Notice I am putting the tape over that fold. Okay, actually I might add another piece onto this one. Yep, definitely. And, ow, we'll put some 1/4 inch tape along there. The one I'm using, the larger one, is actually a 1/2 inch tape. It's my favourite to use. Okay, so let's burnish. Whoops, and make sure that is burnished well. Both sides of that. This one as well. Let's get our twisted pokies tool. see this one, it's not fully covered, so I am going to put a strip across there. We don't want these to move at all. They will, but I just like to be sure. Okay, now it's going on this side. I don't, oh, there's one of my hairs stuck in there. Wait, how rude. Where are you? Oh, it's still there. That's gone, that's it. Okay, I don't think I'll need any glue, except perhaps for, oops, that's the way it goes. Just maybe down here, down at the bottom, just to give me some wiggle room there. Pretty good. Let's whip it over real quick if we can. Difficult. That's probably not the thing to do. So let me bring it back. Okay, now I may put, let's see what we've got here we can put in there. I kind of like her hat. Swing tag won't work here because unless I put it right on the edge, in which case it can come right off, and I don't actually think it needs it. Put a swing tag there. Let's just try one. Let's just cut it out and try it anyway. Now, of course, I would mount this onto some white cardstock. So if I put that there, I would have to make sure it goes right across. If I put it in the center of that flower there, it's still not going to at all. It has to be right on the edge. Let me think on that. Okay, leave that one for now, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, but I think it's going to be plain with a pocket. Right, other side of this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wow, and 6 to go. Okay, what I've done for this one is I've cut, let me just grab those magnets. I've cut this piece, and I did the fitting as well, and put the post boxes in, and put the little photo mats on top, and I put 2 magnets, one that is going to go, you can see where they go. Oh, there you go. So I made sure that they were on this part of the photo mats. Okay, so now we are going to be putting those magnets onto here, and then it's going to go onto there, and then plop, it'll sit there. But I just had another thought. I would like to add another photo mat. Okay, so first up, let us just stick this on, but firstly we're going to round off the bottom only. Let's just go 7. No, that's not 7. Have to do it upside down, otherwise I don't get it straight. Okay. Let's do it to that one. So I measured this paper to fit in here, which I will tell you is, oi, get off. Okay, a little away from them. There's 7.5 by, should be 9 3/4. Nope, 9 5/8. And then you can see in here that I made my little postie box there and over here. And these are 3 by 4, and I cut them to 3.5 by 4 1/8, 3 5/8 by 4 1/8. So that gives me that little 1/16 of an inch around the photo. And then you score them at the 1/2 inch like you've done on the previous ones. Okay, so these little hinges, construction hinges that we use with our pages, I'm just going to borrow one of them, and I'm going to use it for this because I want the flap open. Okay, I'm just going to get some glue onto one side. Let's just give it a nice good burnish first. It doesn't look like it's had its full share. It's still a wee bit crooked, but it doesn't really matter too much. Not too much, but enough that it's going to give me the willies. That's better. So that's the same size. Oh my goodness, perfect. So first up, we're just going to take a little snip off there and a little snip off there. That's not necessary, but I just thought I would do it. We are really low on the glue on this one. Okay, so let's put that on with the fold to the outside. And burnish that well on both sides. Get rid of any glue. Okay, now we need another piece of cardstock, and I've used, what is this? I've used 300 GSM for this, so we will go to 300. Where have I put it? Oh, here. I alternate between 300 and 200. It depends on how busy my page is going to be, if it needs a bit more support than it otherwise would. So let's just draw around that. And I'm going to cut it just inside my pencil line. Just inside it. And hopefully I'm straight as a die. I just cut that all the way across. Okay. Where are we? Let's just make sure we are the same size and we are good. We just need our bottoms done. Okay. So now let's paint the glue on this side. And make sure that it's going to fit exactly. And it pretty much does. There's a tiny deviation there, but I'm not particularly worried about that. You can't see it. Okay, just trim that tiny little piece off there. It's just a hair, not even. Great stuff. Okay, let's have a look at this. We're just going to ink this up. Except for the outside, I don't think I have. These are really not terribly great for doing inking. I just bought the wrong thing. But that's okay. Okay, let's grab that and fold it gently this way. And then fold it back. Okay. That's good, I like that. going on here. We'll just put a little bit of tape and maybe some 1/4 inch. Use whatever size tape you want. I'm going for glue for the most part on this. Okay. I know I've still got plenty of glue in here. Ouch. Give that glue a good squeezing. Take any excess off. Right, now let me just grab my little camera. I love this. This is brilliant. Photo there. And a photo there. What did I just throw away? Okay, now we are going to put some tape underneath these magnets. Okay, you go there, thank you. And this is going to go, oops, where I want it, which is pretty much the middle, and we'll just slap it down and that's it. Just shimmy it over. That's it. Great. Love it. So, oops, get the camera back out again. That's for your photo. And I'll only ever use the brown for these. Oh, again. So, okay. Now we're going to put a piece on the back of this piece of pretty paper. Let's see if we've got some scraps we can use. Got to have scraps, surely. Or I can use that one. Let's look at this one. That's good. Or the window. Let's look at the window. So we want to cut this at, I believe it is 6 1/4. It's 4 1/8. Sorry, 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so we're going 4 1/8 wide. 4 1/8. By 5 1/8. No. Well, somehow you've cut it wrong, Stella. That always happens to me. Always happens. I do it wrong every time. 5 1/8, you silly moo. Keep that. 5 1/8 by 4. Just the different orientation, that's all. I always get them mixed up. And we are still wrong. What did I say? Oh, we need 4. 4 and 5. So measure carefully, okay? That is, well, that is 5. And we'll measure again before we glue, obviously, by 4. So I think I need to take off another 1/8 of an inch. No, we're good. We are good. And let's grab the 7. That's the right way. Well, so photo, you lift that. You can either go that way or you can go that way. Let's go that way. Go there. Good one. So let's put some tape down the middle. And then we're going to take these backings off as well. Expose our magnets. We're really at the end of the line here with our glue, that's for sure. Some around there, Oops, you moved it. squeeze that glue. Okay, perfect. Love it. So pop you there for now. Now we're going to glue this in to here. Oh, already done. Beauty. Oops, we got to get that out somehow from underneath those. Just slip you out there. That's good. Okay, they're covered. Which is up, which is down. That's down. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue for wiggle room. I think if I lay this on its side, I might get some joy. My funnel. I hate wasting glue, I really do. I'm just going to lightly place it on the bottom there. Just going to place it a bit further down. There. And I think that's it. That's not bad. Just squeeze that glue first up. Here we go, we've got a bit of overhang glue. This one. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I have an idea. Okay, let's just have a look at our papers. See what we've got and what I can use. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I know what I was going to do. So for this paper I am going to cut this piece to whatever size I need it, and then I'm going to cut each one separately. and I'm going to layer them for 3 pockets. That's a theory. So first of all, take your pick. We'll go first up. 7.5. Okay, 7.5. Where are we? 7.5 is there. So I think I used that window last time, did I? Yeah, I did. I used the blue window. So this time I'm going to use the red window. So I'll turn it up around the other way so I can get the red one in at 7.5 wide. Put that away for now. Okay. Actually, we'll just go ahead and cut them because we're just going to cut them. This first one I'm going to cut just at the end of the brick there where the white meets it. So that's going to be about 4.5. Let's just cut that one at 4.5. So that is going to be the top pocket. No, it's not going to be a pocket, that's going to be glued down. 2 pockets. And the next one, we are going to cut it at 3.25, 3.5. No, we're going to go 3 3/8, which gets us just below the washing. And then this one, and we're going to probably, let's cut away that trim. Cut that completely away. Okay. Well, that's not completely away, Stella. It's not completely away, but I want it gone. That's better. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to put a pocket on this one, obviously. It's too high. So that one is just going to be stuck down, and we will do that right now. Put a border on it around. So little room. And we are going to put, oh, that's the end of that one. I'm going to put some glue in. What's that? What have I got left? I've got one. Got that left. would love to put some music on in the background, but I always worry about copyrights and all that, because I got caught once. I made a doll, a golly doll, and he has such a beautiful face. Anywho, I called him Mr. Bojangles. So I actually put that on with the video, and I was told it's not on. So it kind of scared me a bit, you know. Okay. Actually, I called him Bo. I just called him Bo. But I was thinking of Bojangles that. Oh no! You see what I've done? Upside down. No. Quickly. If you do it quickly. Quickly. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, that's going to teach me not to talk and craft at the same time. Whoa. Wow. I bet you could see that coming. That's the top. Good grief. Let's burnish that really well. Well, okay, what we're going to do now is grab a piece of cardstock that is what did I say that was? That I wanted it to be? 7.5. We'll go 7.5. Okay, so this needs to be 7.5. Take that off. And this first one needs to be that size, which is 3.5 for that one. And that goes right to the edge, so we can trim off just a thin little sliver from there. That shouldn't make any difference to that. Okay, and this one, which part did I take it off? That one. Just take off a little sliver here. That might not be enough. Seriously? so that's going there, and we need that little 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch there. So that's going to cut at whatever that is, which is 3 13/16. So use your own measurements, please. Okay, that is the right way round, Stella. So we're going to glue that onto here, leaving that little 1/16 of an inch at the top. There's a fraction at each side, and that's okay. Then we're going to pop that we'll do some measuring. Okay, what am I looking for? Here we go. I like to use these, they're very handy. So let's pop that there for now, and this is going to be this one, and that's the way up. Just pop our, we're a little bit crooked there. Let's just fix that. Should be okay. It might be this that's crooked. Something's crooked. Unbelievable. That is 3 and a little over 3/4, and this one is 7 1/2, and here we are a little over 3 3/4, so that's the same size, 3 3/4. But to tell you the truth, it doesn't look straight. It doesn't look straight to me. If it doesn't look straight, double check. It's not straight at all. Not at all. Always check your measurements. Seriously? Might be better. It looks better. Just a flake away from here. And I can see we're upside down, so let's go back there. This is so not fitting. Why are you not fitting? Gosh, we've got a blue sky, but it's not very bright. I'm sorry, but I really have to work on this one. Really have to make sure that it is straight. Maybe it's the sides that are not straight. Well, that's not straight. That was my problem. The side wasn't straight. It appeared to be my problem. So, lesson here is be very careful with your measuring. Seriously? And measure twice or 6 times. And cut once. Okay. Now before we start gluing everything in, we can glue these together, but let's see where we want them. I have that one there, and this one, this one's a little bigger. Sorry about this. I'm taking a hair off that. Both pieces. Both pieces, just taking a hair off it. So that it matches the one underneath. This one can go let's just see how long that can go. You can get a 6. You can get a 6 long in there, depending on how much blue I glue in the bottom. So there you can definitely get a 6 in there, and that's important. So I think we'll go with that. So let's just put our little marker on there, and that's all we need. Well, that was hard work, wasn't it? Gosh. My word. to the end. Whoa. No, 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 no. I dropped it by accident. Oh. Okay. We're just going to trim this a bit. So, where did we trim that? Okay, we're going for some new glue. I'm going to use this little bottle. Just recently bought them. Hopefully it's going to work better. I'll just half fill it. Here we go. Okay, so that's the top. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely bloody brilliant. So, if anybody knows, how do you keep these clean, these little nozzles? Because I should imagine that what was I going to say? Imagine what? They would get clogged. I should imagine they would get clogged up. Right across there. Stretch that just a bit. Let's put one of those in there. That's really pretty, that paper there, but for me it doesn't give me the essence of the sunflower and art. In fact, I'll focus mostly on the sunflower rather than the art part, but you never know what will happen in the end. Whoa. Now Now see what I'm going to do here, because I have miscued that somehow. Even with all that measuring, I have still miscued it. So we're just going to cut that bit off. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, now let me get that. That is the top. That's great. Okay, we're going to cut out, hang on, what is it here? I think I'm going to have another flip out here on this side. I want to put as much into this album as I possibly can. So my measurement for that is going to be 7 5/8 by 9 3/4. Yeah. And I'm going to use the 200 GSM cardstock. Just check your measurements again. Maybe too many senior moments these days. Okay. 7 5/8. It'd be really nice if I could see properly. 1 2 3 4 5. 7 5/8. By 9 3/4. And if that is too big, I will just snip it down. Okay, let's grab our scoreboard. And we're going down the 9 3/4 inch. No, we're not. We're going down the 7 5/8 side, and we're going at 1/2 inch. Just fold that over. Okay, I don't know how much I'm going to be putting in there. Let's see. Let's take it also to the 1/4 inch. So I'm making a decision that I am going to put, I'm going to put a waterfall in there. Why not? So we'll go, we've done the 1/2 inch and we'll do a 3/4 inch on. So we've got that 1/4 inch in there as well for our bulk. Okay, and let's fold that over. Fold it over gently and accurately. Yes, accurately, Stella. Accurately. Let's go that way. That's it. Okay, we're going to snip off just till that first score line. Turn it over and we'll do the same here, just to that first score line. I am going to put my light on now. It is just terrible. Lying down. That's better. Okay, so with the 1/2 inch score line scored, we are going to put some glue. Oops, not on the line, up to but not on it. Oh, so far I love these little bottles. Plenty of glue but don't saturate it. Love it. And pop that in just up to that first 1/2 inch score line. Fold it over. And then let's just score it down. Okay, so that's our 1/4 inch in there. Beautiful. So I think I'm just going to do something plain across here. And what are we thinking? I've got a funny thought. Too short, too short. Do you think I might add a pocket? I might add a pocket. So if I can put that, actually put that there with the horses. Looks good. So the mat should be about there. I'm taking a chance, cutting it with my scissors. See how I did. Let's see how I did. That's not bad at all. So if we put that in there, then that's too short, damn it. They only need to be small pockets like tuck spots, but I want them to be equal, fairly equal anyway. So you can put a photo in there and a photo in there. So let's just cut this down to the same size. Make sure that's the same size. Yep. So if I cut that in half, what measure is this one? This is just over 5 1/4. That's not quite 7, so we're not going to get much of the horses, so I don't want something huge. Oh, too small. Did I say that was too small? I did, didn't I? That's a shame, because that would have been good. Half of it there and half of it here. It's also a bit small. Perfect. That is just made for it. That is just what I want. Okay, so we're just going to cut that to the same size. And what I'm going to do is put this one in first. And then I'll cut that later to what I want. So we're on a wing and a prayer here. It just whatever fits when the time comes. I had nothing really planned. 1 or 2 visions, but not too much planned. Oops. Okay. Whoa. Gee whiz. We are going there. Okay. Let's just bring this over here so I can work better with it. That's better. Now I think we'll go to, we don't want to take too much of that horse off. But still, we will go to that green one, that green leafy one. Go to the end of that. Okay, it's going to be there, and then we need some white cardstock, and we're going for the 300 because it's firmer. The 300. Is 9 5/8, so we'll go 9 with 1 7/8. That's 9 inches by 1 7/8. Let's do 1 7/8 first. 1 7/8. And 9 inches. Why did you measure it wrong? Look. I mean, seriously? Seriously? Did I read the rule wrong? I did. It's 9 5/8, and I went 9 instead of 9 1/2. Unbelievable. And it's even shorter there. Ah dear, 9 1/2. With, let's see what that measures, almost, you want 2 1/8. 2, or just a tad over 2. So do measure your own, what you've done. I'm going to go 2 1/16. It's very important to measure your own. Oh, we're still a bit long, aren't we? Short, I mean. Unbelievable. Well then, well. So, I did 9 1/2, didn't I? Let's go 9 3/4, and then I can trim it down. Excuse me. Better to trim it down because you can't add on, as you find out when you're crafting with me. We'll go 2 1/16, I think. I hate wasting cardstock, I really do. That's better. Beautiful. Let's use tape first. Just on either side. Just trim off that little offcut. Didn't know what happened then. And I did know it was just a tad long on this side, so we're okay. Down the side. You could, if you wanted to, put hinges on the side and the bottom to give you more room, but I'm not going to bother with that. I don't think it needs it, unless you're going to put heaps and heaps in there. Place it just before that score line. I do want to put something there. That's not going to work. That's better. Now we've got our white piece, which is just a tad long, not much, but just a tad. Okay, so how much should we have of this one? I think maybe we'll go and cut it off at that pale yellow there. That looks pretty much all right. Okay, I'll glue this on and then I will trim it down. I just put one of these in the middle. combination of white, so we'll go over this side. Oh, look, it's 6 o'clock, just over 6 o'clock. I better quit soon because I don't eat after 7:30, so I better move on so I can have some dinner and maybe some ice cream. I love that. That is gorgeous. So that's the top. And I should have plenty of papers to do some more photo mats. Eek. Okay. Not bad for a spur of the moment, is it? Not bad at all. Where are we? Just use this. Oh. I think that'll do us for today. It's actually football night tonight, so I may be back with another video tonight. I'll just find my closure for this before I go anywhere. There you are. Okay, I hope you've stuck with me so far, and thank you very much if you have. Oh gosh, this is going to be awful, isn't it? Okay. There's still probably maybe 2 videos to come. Maybe 2 videos to come. Maybe just 1. Depends. So I've got to cover 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be 2 videos. I'm sorry. And once we've done that, we can start doing some more decorating and the front. I mean, yeah, more on the front and the spine and the back. Okay, thank you very much for being with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please click a like if you liked my video, and I'll see you next time. Stay well, stay safe.